Retiring at 30 is a new ultimate goal. Is it possible? Is Hungary a perfect match? Is Budapest Hungary a good place to retire? How much do I need to retire in Hungary? Make sure that you are subscribed. Let's travel the world together. Core concepts of Hungarian culture are hospitality, Hungarian somberness, sentimentality, adaptability, and pride. Hungary is a landlocked country located in Central Europe with a diverse cultural milieu. Throughout history, there has been a constant struggle for Hungarians to find their own voice and identify while under the control of various forces, such as the Ottoman Empire, the Habsburgs, and the Soviet Union. Today, Hungarians have a distinctive identity that is often exhibited through their pride in cuisine, high standards of hospitality, language, and other traditions and customs unique to Hungary. Many inventions like Rubik's Cube, pan, and refrigerator were designed by Hungarians, which speaks to the creativity and unique logic of Magyar. In fact, most Nobel Prize winners per capita come from Hungary. Hungarian families tend to be traditional, but everyone shares in the housework and spends time together on weekends. One of the most popular and well-known Hungarian dishes is goulash, a stew made with meat, potatoes, and paprika. Dishes are typically served with potatoes or noodles, and there are lots of delicious breads and pastries to try. Hungarian culture is characterized by distinctive cuisine, folk traditions, poetry, theater, religious customs, music, and traditional embroidered garments. Hungarian folk traditions range from embroidery, decorated pottery, and carvings to the lively celebration of folk music. Hungarians, also known as Magyars, are a nation and ethnic group native to Hungary. Hungarians are artistic people known for wide interest in music, poetry, literature, art, chess, science, and mathematics. They give wide recognition for talent and appreciate talent, humor, knowledge, and sensitivity. Hungarian people believe in strong familial values. It would not be wrong to say that family is the center of Hungarian social structure, providing both financial and emotional support for its members. In Hungary, generations of extended family support each other and live together, with the family comprising biological parents, grandparents, and usually 2 children. They expect friends to share intimate personal details with each other. If you're in Hungary and become friends with a Hungarian, do not be surprised if you are asked personal questions, as this is part of the familiarizing process. They believe personal chemistry facilitates many tasks, making lives bearable and even enjoyable at times. Hungarian women are dedicated mothers and wives brought up with traditional values about taking care of family. They are excellent bakers and experts in culinary arts. The gorgeous Hungarian capital of Budapest is 2 merged towns, Buda and Pest, divided by the scenic Danube River. The elegant Buda side, where you'll find the spectacular and pristine Buda Castle, is filled with parks and elegant homes. The vibrant Pest side is where you'll enjoy a wealth of museums, restaurants, and nightlife. You can really get a feel for the city when you walk along the inner rings, the boulevards specifically built for promenading. The views from the fishermen's bastions over Buda, the Danube and Pest on the other side are breathtaking. And once you have crossed over to Pest, the views of the bridge and the castle on clear evenings are simply magnificent. One of the best things about moving to Budapest or Hungary in general is that you get this thing that's called European way of life, but you don't pay the prices you would pay in France or Germany or Italy, for example. Europeans just enjoy life more, and Hungarians are no exception. With a highly developed culture, tradition, and habits, you will immerse yourself and start thinking like a European in no time. All you need is to keep an open mind and let yourself dare to experience life in a fresh way. Because living life as a pattern is no fun, and having fun and enjoying life is what retirement is all about. One of the fastest growing economies in Europe with businesses opportunities in finance, tech, fashion, tourism and media. Just be prepared to file a lot of paperwork as the city's bureaucracy is regulation heavy. Healthcare is on par with Western countries at a comparably small price. Budapest is a growing medical tourism hotspot because of this, and expats moving to Budapest can take advantage of this wonderful public system. Hungary's low cost of living is a big attraction for many retirees, as it's possible to enjoy a lifestyle similar to many neighboring countries at lower costs. To take a full advantage of lower costs, it is advisable that you live outside of the main capital of Budapest, where accommodation prices are the highest, and purchase your food staples from the local markets. A large amount of investment has gone into Hungary's public transport systems, and they are well developed and affordable. Bus, metro, and boat services are available in large cities like Budapest, and the roads that connect villages, towns, and cities are in good condition. Budapest also has its own metro system, which is reliable and safe. In Hungary, which is located in Eastern Europe between 45 and 48 degrees north latitude, there is a continental climate with cold winters and warm to hot summers. Spring and autumn are mild, but there are frequent changes in temperature, especially in spring. The climatic differences between the different regions are small, although the climate is slightly more continental in the east, while in the south the winter is slightly milder. Hungary has a similar climate to most of the continental countries in Europe, consisting of hot and dry summers, paired with cold and snowy winters. With an average temperature of 10 degrees Celsius, you can expect highs of 26 degrees Celsius and lows -3 degrees. A person on a pension can get permanent residence in Hungary only if he is well provided for and can prove it. Pensioners can immigrate to Hungary for several other reasons: buying real estate, long-term treatment, investing in the development of the Hungarian economy. To arrive based on medical treatment, a pensioner must have a medical certificate from the attending physician, which confirms that the person needs to undergo procedures and sources in the Republic of Hungary. If a pensioner has lived in Hungary for more than 8 years, then they can become a full citizen of this country and apply for a pension and overstayed payments and benefits. Pensioners can get permanent residence in Hungary for a solid investment. The amount is 300,000 euros plus 50,000 one-time commission. Allows a foreigner to automatically obtain permanent residence in Hungary for the whole family and the opportunity to obtain citizenship of preferential terms. And also, foreign pensioners can apply for permanent residence after 3 years of uninterrupted living in Hungary. They have to provide proof that they hold 10,000 in the local bank alongside a pension certificate, proof of pension fund payments, and property ownership. Hungarian or Magyar cuisine is the cuisine characteristic of the nation of Hungary and its primary ethnic group, the Magyars. Traditional Hungarian dishes are primarily based on meats, seasonal vegetables, fruits, bread, and dairy products. Main dishes may require a side dish or not. It is unusual to violate this convention. The side dish is most commonly potato in various styles, but rice or steamed vegetables are also popular. Some foods have a customary side dish. Like paprika chicken is almost always eaten with small dumplings similar to gnocchi, while others may take any side dish. Some dishes also have toppings or bread on the side, considered almost mandatory. For example, the sour cream and bread with stuffed cabbage. Let's understand the cost of living in Budapest, and you see that for a family of 4, it is 2,000 and almost $400 per month without rent, and for a single person it is almost $700 without rent, which seems really reasonable. Because like an average last couple of years for a single person, an average cost of living would be like $1,500, and you see that Budapest is more expensive than Warsaw without rent, and the rent is lower than in Warsaw. So if you're comparing that two cities where to live, this is an information just for you. And you see that an inexpensive meal for one person in restaurant is like $10. For mid-restaurant food too, it's $44. A bottle of beer is $2.5, a cappuccino $2, water $1. So this would make an average. And as you see that grocery prices are more than affordable, those prices, I would say for this part of Europe, are an average prices. Here, those prices are almost the same. You see like chicken fillet is $5 per kilogram, apples 1.5, tomato 3.5, and understand that today is winter, so when those fruits and vegetables will become seasonal ones, those prices will be lower. And as about transportation, it's more than affordable dollar per one-way ticket, which is really awesome. Monthly pass is $26 on average, which is awesome too. For utilities, for really huge apartment, it would be almost $200, which is not that much for that square meters. Sports, childcare, pretty affordable clothing as everywhere. And when we have seen rent prices, understand that this is not Airbnb prices. Mostly this would be for long-term rent. And for long-term rent, those prices are kind of average. So it's not brand new renovations, it's not brand new building. So if you want to live in the city center, it could be more pricier. If you want to split the bill for the rent with your loved one or your friends, it will be of course less. But those prices are more than affordable. And as you see that the price for square meter in the city center is almost 4,000, which is really cheap for those beautiful buildings, surroundings, everything that you have in the center of Budapest. This money isn't too high, and you see, again, this sum is an average, and of course it varies from place to place, from building to building.